So we just finished up a job up in Boston, and I'm standing right now looking out at the Charles River. As I'm on the Charles River, I'm kind of thinking about a conversation we had last night with our film crew about business development and what the movie Titanic can teach us about that. So it's kind of interesting to me, if we think about Titanic, and I gotta be honest, when that movie first came out back in the late 90s, I don't want to see it. I was kind of like, I get it, I know, the boat sinks. But of course, I saw it like everybody else did, and the movie just haunted me. When I saw it, I thought about it for days afterwards. So there's a few things when we talk about using video and video applications in business development that we can take away from it. Remember early in that movie when we have Bill Paxton, who's kind of leading the initiative, and he's got a scientist, and they find Rose, and she's an elderly woman now. And the scientist talks about what happened with the boat, the type of metal and the iceberg. It breaks apart at this trajectory and angle. And she says, that's a very clinical explanation. Now let me tell you what really happened. And then, of course, the brilliance of James Cameron shows us another version. But let's get to that clinical piece a little bit. So often, videos used in the federal and the state space for business development, they're clinical, they're dry, they're stats and figures. They're often just for marketing. Doesn't connect with the gut, the heart, doesn't haunt us like a brilliant James Cameron can. Now let's think about the other side of Titanic, where we see Leonardo DiCaprio and Rose and the lives. It's humanized. We see that shot of that elderly couple just for a second, yet their lives flash before us and their dedication to each other. So that's why Titanic is so great as an example, because when we're using video and video applications for business development, we've got to find a way to tell stories. Special forces out in the field, those are incredible stories and lives that are on the line. Health and Human Services, trying to bring healthcare to people. Again, real lives, real stories, not just facts and figures. So Titanic can teach us a lot about business development, and that's what we're doing in my firm. We're working to transform business development using video. Now, this isn't just whimsical, crazy entertainment. No, this is taking very important messages, technologies, agile, blockchain, whatever it is you're doing, and finding ways to combine the science and the art. That art of visual storytelling to shape how your customers think, for them to see the power and the value of your ideas. There's a lot we can learn from James Cameron and Titanic. We'll talk more, but it probably won't be from the Charles.